Hi, this is part 21 after the accident. I'm also going to include a few slideshow videos. Anyway, I'm back in North Carolina. I went to my physical therapy today. Some of the exercises they made me do, they're hard and painful, to say the least. My left arm now is I'm not sure why, but it's really weak after all of the exercises they made me do. I also found out that I can feel more pain on my left side, but when he pressed in and did his little thing to try to ascertain where the pain was, the right side was actually more painful than the left. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not feeling very well. The medicine is making me really sick. I ate one time today, so I only got my medicine one time, and I took one Imodium AD capsule, and that's all I'm going to take today. I'm not going to take two because I've been getting, excuse me, I'm tired. I did not sleep that well last night. Once again, for some reason, I think I must have got cold, turned on the engine, and let it idle, and I really hate doing that. Anyway, let's see. I noticed there was a little more pain on my right side. Not sure what that's about, but anyway, I also don't feel very well because of the medicine. I'm having a little bit of problems with a little bit of, I think, like maybe a little bit of chest pain. I think most of it's like a little bit of heartburn, indigestion. I took a tablet last night. Excuse me. I'm sleepy. I took a Pepsid AC last night. But anyway, obviously, I took the Imodium, so now, of course, it's going to end the diarrhea, but it also anyway, my stomach's hurting. I'm not feeling good. And they told me that I would be nauseous and sick, and I would have all these symptoms, and I also often feel like I'm kind of dehydrated. Anyway, both the doctor and pharmacist told me that I would be sick from this medication. And I have about 3 more, maybe 4 more days to go. I was hoping wish I'd have gotten 2 doses today, but I just didn't. I was kind of dragging this morning. I got up, I did what I needed to do, I changed clothes, left, and just, I don't know, I did a couple other things, I think, online. Well, one of the things I was doing online is I'm a part of a couple of different Facebook groups. One is the SUV car living for women only. I read on that one a little bit. The other one is the African Gray Parrot Club, and I was reading a bunch of posts on there, and I made a post, and so anyway, was, reading some of the stuff to do with the African Gray Parrot. Anyway, my ex-boyfriend's got an African Gray. Oh, he was just, I've talked about him before. He was kind of a meanie. Anyway, and a biter, and a flogger. Well, I call it flogging. He would jump on my head and pull hair. Anyway, but overall, I didn't sleep very well last night. I slept, but I guess I just didn't sleep enough, and the medicine's making me sick, and then now I went to physical therapy, and now, of course, after doing the exercises, my arm is weak, and anyway, they got me set up for 12 visits. They want me to come 3 times a week, but I don't think 3 times a week's gonna work. It's just, excuse me, it's just not. It's just not. Anyway, so they got me on for two times a week. Well, anyway, I won't go back for another week. Today's Thursday, and I won't go back again until next Thursday, and then I'll have a Saturday appointment, and then after that, it'll be like twice a week. I have to see how I feel. how tired I mean, not how tired, how I feel after the therapies, if I hurt or if I'm in pain, or, I just got to see how I'm doing, because if I am really, really sore or in a lot of pain, then I will have to kick it back and only do one time a week. My ex-husband told me that that's how they had him set up, and he couldn't do it. He was in so much pain, he had to knock it back to only one time a week. So I'm going to see. I may be able to do twice a week. Maybe not. I'm going to have to see if I'm in a lot of pain after this. If I'm really sore after today or in pain, then I will ask them to do it only, about once a week, or maybe every 5 days or something like that, instead of twice a week. I know they wanted me to do it like 3 times a week, and then I would have been, because I'm initially I'm only authorized for 12 visits, so that would be done in a month. But I'm just not sure that 3 times a week is a good idea. I mean, because I'm gonna, these exercises are hard, and they're hard, and I do, even though I didn't do a whole lot today, but I did some. I feel it, and if I'm sore, then doing it 3 times a week, I'm not going to know if I'm feeling, I'm going to be hurting and sore, so sore that I'm not going to know if I'm feeling any better or not. There's not going to be a way for me to know. And also, I want to go back to the chiropractor, and I don't like to go to the chiropractor when I'm when I'm really super sore, because that, I just feel like, that I don't get maybe as good of a treatment or a movement as I should. So, anyways, I'm going to see how I feel, and if I'm tired, if I'm, not if I'm too sore or not feeling well after the treatments, then I'll have to see how it goes. I may be able to do twice a week. But if I'm too sore, I won't. I'll kick it back and do it only about once a week. I mean, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, like, instead of 1 month, 6 weeks, or so 6 weeks, maybe 10 weeks or 12 weeks. I mean, I don't see what the big deal is, but I need to know if it's helping. The only way I'm going to know if it's helping is if I get sore, is for the soreness to subside. That's the only way, really, I'm going to know if I feel any better or not. So anyway, that said, I'm not feeling too good. My stomach's bothering me, and I just thought I would do an update. I went to like I said, physical therapy today. I'm very, very tired. Hold on. Gotta turn the light in the car back on. I went over to the house, my ex-husband's house. We still don't have, he bought the futon for me, but there's still no sheets. So, it was too late for me to go to Walmart, too late for me to deal with that. Plus, it's cold in that house. The furnace does not work. We only have that one little space heater. And for me, it doesn't bother him, but for me, I get really, really cold, and I cannot stand to be cold. I hate the cold. I simply cannot stand it. And it's too late in the season to be able to buy an electric blanket or anything like that. So anyway, so I just went over there. I went to the store. I bought myself a baked chicken, and I ate that. Excuse me. I ate that, and I had some stuff in the refrigerator left over, and I ate some of that, just some potato salad, macaroni salad, just some leftover stuff out of the refrigerator with the chicken. Watched a little bit of Family Feud, and then that's about it. Then I went outside, fixed my comforter in my car, and then I started up my Ford Taurus, the one that was in the shop for 8 months, the one that they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Started it up, let it run for a little bit. The one that, when I got the car, it wouldn't even start. The battery, I don't think is fully charged. My ex-husband said that the lady at Advance Auto wouldn't charge it over 45 minutes. So now if it sits for even a couple of days, it will be very hard to start. So anyways, he told me he's having started up every day, almost, or every other day. So I started it today, let it run for about, not long, maybe 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, just then when I go back tomorrow, I'll probably start it up and let it run a little bit longer, maybe if I can let it run a little bit longer. It was getting cold, and I was ready to leave. I'm tired. I don't feel really well. So, and I eat a little bit too much. I eat less when I'm on the road. I don't know why, but I do eat less than when seems that when I have access to a kitchen and a refrigerator, I eat more. I don't know what that's about. Anyways, so that's about it. The car started up fine. It ran fine, but I only ran it for 5 or 10 minutes, so there's no way to know. Tomorrow, we have to head over to the auto repair shop, get my truck out of the shop. My truck is done. The truck is junk now. I mean, it needs too many repairs. There's rust. I've talked about this before. There's just too much to do on the truck, so I can't do anything with the truck. My ex-husband said he's going to put it in the backyard. He wants to look at it, go from there. At some point in between all this, I want to go to Tennessee and get the title to it. Rather than send it to a scrapyard, I would like to maybe sell it to an individual. I won't get a lot more money, but, even if I get an extra $100, even if I get only an extra $100, it's better than, that's an extra $100. Even if it's only $100 extra dollars, it's $100 extra dollars. So that's what I'm thinking of right now. So I got that to do tomorrow. He said there was a bunch of other things we needed to do, so I don't know what he's got planned. He wants done, and I told him, I said, you know what, I just don't know, I mean, we have to pick up the truck, but I told him, I said, you know what, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that much done. I probably won't feel like it. I'm tired. The medicine is making me sick. It's zapping my energy, making me dehydrated. I'm just not, I mean, I have been pretty sick with this antibiotic, and I mean, with nausea and stuff, I'm not feeling well. It's just, I'm sick. It makes me sick. They told me, the pharmacist doctor told me it'd make me sick. Anyway, also, it's the day after physical therapy. I don't know how tired how sore I'm going to be. I don't know how I'm going to feel. If I am sore or in pain, which is, I guess, probably is kind of normal, after physical therapy. I guess, I don't know. I've never been through physical therapy before, but anyway, if I'm sore or I'm hurting, I know that's going to make me feel worse, so it's not going to make me feel better. So that's two things. I know the medicine's making me sick, and I don't know how I'm going to feel after the physical therapy. So I told him, I said, I just don't know, I mean, he's one of those people that just pushes and pushes and pushes and pushes, and, it doesn't matter how sick I am or how sick a person is or how bad a person feels. He just pushes and pushes and pushes, and then if you complain, we start fighting, and I don't feel like that. So, I'm just not gonna deal with that. I can't, we'll go get the truck and then see how things go. But if things start to go sideways, which they oftentimes do when we get around each other, then I'm just going to call it a day and leave. That's all I can do. I mean, honestly, I would rather just be in my car and be less comfortable and have peace of mind. That's just, for me, it's unfortunate, but that I would rather just be in my car, be alone, and have peace than to have to put up with BS. Anyway, and two, another issue is there's no furniture in the house, and the only thing we have are lawn chairs or these straight back camping chairs, basically. They're camping chairs. And those camping chairs are not that comfortable. And not for me. Not especially with my back pain and not especially with my problems. Quite truthfully, I find my car seat more comfortable than, I find it considerably more comfortable than, sitting in a straight lawn chair or camping chair. Anyway, I did kind of want to watch, Young Sheldon came on, and I kind of did want to watch that, but I'm tired and I'm not feeling really well, so I just decided, to leave, to take off. It's already 9:30. It's pretty early, but I'm at a local truck stop now. I have to be, I can't go very far. I'm going to be in this area for a little while. As far as the futon, I don't know. I haven't got to that point yet. I still need to get sheets. It needs to warm up. A little bit there, I've got the futon, but I need my sheets. It's got to warm up so I can be warm, because I can't stand to be cold, and we have to be able to, and I have to be able to be around him and tolerate him. And the chairs, the furniture is really uncomfortable, so I can't, there's no way I'm going to sit and watch TV for very long at a time. The setups, it's not really the setup. There's no actually the futon is in the living room, which is kind of weird. The bed is in the living room, but it's not really set up to actually sit in front of the TV. So I haven't really figured that out yet. Anyway, right now I'm not to that point yet. Right now, tomorrow, it's just one day at a time. And I've said that before. This whole process through the accident, it's one day at a time, one step at a time, one thing a day. For the past week and a half, one thing a day. I really didn't get anything done as far as the whole, get one thing a day done. I didn't. I went out on a little tiny road trip because I just needed to get away. I needed a little time to myself. After a while, I start to feel trapped, and I start to feel like I'm in a pressure cooker, and then that's no good. That's just no good for me. I start feeling stressed, too stressed, and I can't handle that stressful pressure cooker trapped feeling. I just can't stand that. Anyway, so like I said, and I've said it before, one step at a time. And when I was on the road, I did get a few things done, not a lot, but I did get a little bit done. I definitely, I don't feel very well. I definitely, had a few days to, unwind and de-stress. So that was good. I went to a few places. I took a couple videos. I took some pictures. I didn't do that every day. I'm still kind of dragging. I was kind of dragging, even before I lost my Ford Focus in the semi-accident. I was starting to drag, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's health. I don't know. I mean, I feel good, so I don't think it's that, but I don't know if it's the life. I don't know if it's, the cold. Anyway, that said, tomorrow I'm going to go pick up the truck, and that's all I'm planning for tomorrow. If I get anything else done, great. If not, oh well, so be it. There's another day. Hopefully, if I live another day, great. Anyway, I'll get it done. If not, oh well. Not gonna matter. So tomorrow's the truck, and then and tomorrow's Friday, and the next day be Saturday. And my ex-husband has to go to his elderly family member's house, and he has to stay an extra day. So he'll be there from Friday until Monday. I guess he won't get home until Monday night or Monday evening or something. Anyway, so I won't get much done that day. Monday is my MRI, and then I'll have like a couple days. And then next Thursday, will be another physical therapy appointment. They got me on schedule for 2 next week, Thursday and Saturday. And like I said, I have to see how I feel. So I'll go to my Thursday appointment, and then I'll have to decide then if I'm going to do my Saturday or reschedule, because it's basically going to be Thursday. I'll go next Thursday, and then I'll have Thursday, Saturday, and Monday, and so it will be every other day, and I'm not sure that I'm not sure I can handle that. So I'm kind of thinking right now I may do Thursday, cancel Saturday, cancel Monday, and then come back the next week, which is going to be on a Wednesday, because it's basically Thursday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, every other day for like a week, and I'm not sure that I can handle, I don't know if I can handle that. I have to see, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to. I'm not sure that I want to force myself to try to handle that much, especially with my numbness and my pain, and I also do want to, they haven't said anything about a chiropractor, but I know that that the doctor, my main doctor, the neurologist, they won't suggest a chiropractor, if they suggest a chiropractor, until way up into the process. And I mean, it could be months before they even suggest that, and I'm not willing to wait that long. I feel like I need to go now, so I'm gonna make an appointment and gonna go. But first, I want to get the MRI done anyway. So next week's physical therapy. I mean, yeah, Monday, well, tomorrow's truck, then Monday's MRI, and then Thursday's physical therapy. And then I've got another appointment with the doctor, I think on May 10th. So, and there's probably some, and they're going to have to schedule me an appointment, a dermatology appointment for that precancerous spot I have. So I've got that to do. I've got so much, and I really wanted to go somewhere this year. I wanted to, I was thinking, maybe Minnesota, maybe Wisconsin, I just bought this car, this would be the perfect opportunity, but, I don't know how I don't think that's gonna work, and then I have some civil stuff I've got to take care of, some civil court stuff. I've got my dad's probate still, work's gonna, I have to return to the Outer Banks for a little while, then at some point work is going to have to resume. I know that. I mean, I can't, I can't go forever and not work. I just haven't been working right now the last few weeks because of the accident, but at some point I have to return. I see that I'm at almost 23 minutes, so I will not do any videos or memories on this next video. I have a lot of memory videos I want to get off my phone, though, a bunch of them. Just stuff that I want to share, just stuff I would like to share. That said, my chest is feeling a little, anyway, I'm fine, but I need to take my heart medication. I have tachycardia, and the medication I take also helps with what they call, what you call heart that's not what they call them. They call them PACs and PVCs, but they're heart palpitations, basically. So I need to take some medicine for the heart, because I can feel my heart fluttering a little bit, and that means I need to take some medication. I've been forgetting to take it, and that is, I hate that too. It is 9:30, so I'm probably just going to finish up my video, edit, take my medication, and then go to sleep. I might watch an episode of House or Law and Order UK. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, so it's busy. My whole summer's busy. Like I said, I wanted to go to Minnesota or Wisconsin, and I'm not going to get that done, and that doesn't make me feel really happy. I mean, anyway. But I don't know what else I'm going to do, so I have looked into something closer to home. I went to Pennsylvania last year. That's not really close, but I went to Virginia last year, and I really enjoyed that. I went to Tennessee last year, so I don't know but Tennessee's too hot. I never go south. I spent the winter time, did a lot. Went to Georgia. I spent a lot of time in Georgia this past winter, South Carolina and Georgia. So, but I do not go south in the summertime. It's just too hot. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I mean, maybe West Virginia, maybe Kentucky. I'm not really sure. And you know what? I think I'll talk about that maybe in a little bit more, another video. obviously, as you can see, I'm kind of tired, so I'm ready to get off of here. And I've been having a little bit of trouble breathing, and I'm not sure what that's about. Anyway, all that said, I also still need to get my vaccination, and here in this area, and I think I've talked about this before, I can't even get an appointment to get a COVID vaccine. So anyway, but I got a pretty busy week, pretty busy 2 or 3 weeks, pretty busy month. Anyway, the other thing I will say is, like I said, I started up the Ford Taurus. I don't know what I'm going to do about that car. I'm glad I did get it started. So that's a start. Or my ex-husband put the battery in it, got it started. That's a start. He said he's going to replace the battery cable. That's one more thing. After that, I'm going to have to drive the car and see if it's still doing the same thing. They did replace the cluster, and the cluster is the part that where you can see the mileage, and it did not update. They told me that it would update correctly. I know the car's got at least 130 or 135,000, and they told me that it would update and be correct. It is not. The cluster burned out at 121,000, and it's still reading 121,000. So I don't know if that could be causing the car to not function properly, because the mileage is not correct. I don't see how that would make a difference, but I don't know. I really don't know. So, and they told me it would be accurate, but it's not. So, and I don't know how to fix that. So anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's reading 121,000, and I know that it's got somewhere in the neighborhood of 131,000 at least. I'm just going to average it at 10,000 miles more than what it has. And as of right now, I don't know if that's going to matter or not. But anyway, because first is getting the car fixed and back on the road. And that said, I sat down in the car and I was like, wow, I like my Taurus. I do. It's a very comfortable car. It's actually a little bit bigger than the car I'm in now. But I sat down in it and I was like, you know what? These seats are, well, they are different. Obviously, it was a different car, but I'm like, the seats are flatter. It's just a little different. Anyway, it's like it's lower to the ground too, so I would think I would have a harder time getting in and out of it, but I don't see that at all. Definitely different. Anyway, that said, I'm just blabbering and blathering, and I don't really want to rant, and I don't want to, and I'm not ranting, but I don't want to, whatever, talk too much or blather, whatever. And that's something else I want to, the whole being too hard on myself and all that. There's a whole other thing I want to talk about regarding that. Anyway, I'm not going to turn the light back on because I'm getting ready to get off here. Anyway, like I said, I'm at the truck stop. It's the end of the day. I'm going to do nothing now. Do nothing. I'm going to maybe do a little more on video. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe watch a little House. Maybe a little Law and Order UK or something on TV. And then I will go to sleep. And anyway, for now, it's, I'll get back with you guys later. God bless. Peace.